Hello, everybody, and welcome to a new season of SSL Soccer. My name is Valpix, coming to you riding solo here this afternoon/evening. I don't know what time this is going up, but we have 4 games for you on the docket for Matchday 1 of the minor leagues. AS Paris versus Cairo, North Shore versus Athena, Seoul Mythic against Montreal, and London against... that went fast. Alright, AS Paris coming out of 4-1-3-2 formation, affiliated with Sao Paulo, against Cairo, rocking a 4-1-4-1, affiliated with Tokyo. And it is Match Day 1, new season, new hopes for these teams in the minor leagues, stars of the future, and also some players coming towards the end of their careers. They will both find their way here. Hagland with it. Back for Lee. Pleasureman. Lund is able to intercept. That was... nothing happened there. Papadopoulos, challenged by Lee. Now Craig for Lund against Super Hoops. Ball in for Shilesi, and Papadopoulos! The finish was lacking there from Papadopoulos, and it was easily held by Revest. Got a corner for Cairo, Zeki Al-Turkis. Into the middle, and it's headed home by Pierre Oud! First goal of the season goes to Cairo, 10 minutes in off the corner. Floated in beautifully, a lot of bodies in there. Oud comes flying in and beats Bori Barfoot. And that will be an early lead for the Egyptian side. Levert back to Barfoot. Barfoot's clearance was not great, but is able to get it back. Cortez. Ball in the back post. Oud heads it away. Now Pleasureman against Shilesi. Play back to Super Hoops. It's an overlapping run. Pleasureman didn't really like his odds there. He'll do it himself with a take-on of Lund. Gets in the cross, looking to the back post. Hayden gets there, but the header is very poor. Now for a goal kick. Cairo 4 shots to AS Paris 1. Lee out wide for Visser. Tried to spring Hayden, but it was intercepted. Oh, there's a big shot there. Kind of caught me off guard from Presunti, but it was wide. Here's Papadopoulos. Cortez. Well, Cairo players get mixed up there, and the result is they basically tackled each other. Cinnamon. Papadopoulos. Lund! Pulls that just over the bar. Visser. For Zeki Al-Turkis. If I am mispronouncing that, my apologies. I am doing my best. And you can feel free to @ me, and I will adapt for next time. That's a sloppy pass by Cinnamon. And now Pleasureman looking for something. Pleasureman goes himself and scores! What a fantastic finish by Pleasureman, taking advantage of an error in the back from Cinnamon. Had Hayden there, but decided to just absolutely chop up Lexington and then finish at the far post. And Cairo, liking what they've had in this first half of the season. Well, not first half of the season. First half. You know what I mean. You know absolutely what I mean. Shilesi, Craig, Mayhem, Lund. Alturkis sends it out. Levert able to keep it with the Parisians. Cortez accidentally hit the square button there. Disclaimer, I do not play FIFA on, or I guess it's EAFC now, on PlayStation because I do not own a PlayStation, nor do I own EAFC. So I might just be talking out, you know what. Here's Hagland. Visser. Looking for Hayden. Hayden's in! And Barflick gets a tip on it. What a save there. Keep the hosts in this one. Pleasureman will have a corner. And it's headed away at the back post by Lexington. Food. Lee. Back post, headed away by Levert. As we approach halftime, will we see any more real opportunities? Doesn't look like it. We do reach halftime. It is 2-0 to Cairo. Based on the numbers, pretty deserving. Better pass completion, better XG, more shots. Esprit not helping themselves with, that one just massive error in the back. Like the set piece, you can't really do a whole lot there. You absolutely could do something on, a defensive midfielder basically giving a free pizza to your forward and a free 2-on-2. Don't believe we'll see any subs. We did not see any subs. And it starts with the Parisians. Papadopoulos against Hagland. I think he was trying to look for Cortez, but that just wasn't happening. It's half flying by early. This is our first highlight. About a third of the way into this second half. Presunti. What a ball for Hayden! And Hayden's got to be kicking himself for that one. He got under it bad after a delicious through ball. Nessie, back to Levert. Cortez. Papadopoulos. Papadopoulos looking for something. Oh, that's a nifty move to get around Lee. And now Papadopoulos will float one to Lund, but it's headed away. Now here comes Pleasureman. Numbers weren't really in his favor. Cortez. Papadopoulos. Shilesi. Craig. Is he in? It's a big save by Rivest. Rivest. I don't know where the emphasis is. But anyway, Lee's got the ball now. Out wide for Super Hoops. Into the middle. That's going to be cleared, and now Craig the other way. For Papadopoulos, back to Craig. It's going to give Bree the opportunity to get some numbers. And now Craig scores. Man's Craig. We have a game. 2-1. It's a near post finish. Great combination between the two forwards. Now with the defenders closing Craig down, it's a very fine angle. There he goes, top cheddar. Cheese. Oh, it's saved by Barfoot off the corner. And is Cairo going to get another lick at the what? Lick at the Tootsie Pop? What was I going for there? We're just going to pretend I didn't say anything. Pleasureman for Super Hoops. Gives it away to Mayhem. Oh, Craig's in! Craig! Oh, curled wide, but the flag was up anyway, and Craig probably relieved to see the checkers on the sideline. Let's get into the final 10 minutes. Do we have an equalizer? It's been a very solid second half from AS Paris to get back into this. Can they steal a point? We're going to have a throw here, deeping Cairo's attacking third. Pleasureman. Hagland. Cleared. Got a free kick here, Shalesi. Craig! Wide. I thought that was in. Depth perception, do that. Super Hoops will find Pleasureman. And they'll run out the clock. Cairo City survive. And on the base of a strong first half, they secured 3 points, 2-1 over AS Paris. Paris made it interesting in the second half. On the goal by Mant Craig, but Pierre Rude's header off a set piece and Gunther Pleasureman taking advantage of a miscue in the back. And that is 3 points. The Egyptian side will be very happy to put on the board. Take a look. Best player for Paris was Topos, I think, and the best player, Gunther Pleasureman for Cairo City, 7.8 match rating. Also good days for a few other players, but all that's going to matter for Cairo is 2 goals, 3 points. So we move now to North Shore versus Athena for our second game of the day, I do believe. And just check my notes. If I can actually find them. We are very disorganized here at the most serene headquarters of the Val. It is, in fact, North Shore versus Athena. It's an off-center 4-2-3-1 for North Shore. Affiliated with Reykjavik, and Athena doing a 4-2-4. They are affiliated with Buenos Aires in the majors. Prepare to get underway here. Got some technical difficulties over here. Well, not really technical difficulties, but technical adjustments to be made. And we are off and running. This pitch looks very brown. Were the groundskeepers asleep? Who knows? Juliusson. Scott. He's headed away by tentacles. Now Washburn. Flag was up anyway. Jarrow. Girard. Knezovic, O'Sullivan, Alia Barlunga. This looks really promising. Neymarino, it's a great save by Duke. First real test of the day for either keeper. Pass with flying colors as that corner comes to maybe something. Knezovic. Duke gets a save and it will be another corner. Let's do this again. Be taken by Snooks. That's over. Oh, it's sloppy. It's Alia Barlunga, but lost the ball there. Duke sends it long. One in the air by Jarrow. The ball is not touching the floor. Alia Barlunga! Charles Andrew Simon. Alia Barlunga with a casual finish. And on the beach of Auckland, it's 1-0 to the hosts. It's a flick-on header by O'Sullivan. That's just a disgustingly beautiful finish. Far post. Duke thinks he's going to go near post. The answer there was not correct. O'Sullivan will take this free kick. 4 in the wall. Oh, it's going to be a trick play. Is that onside? Well, it's a save by Duke anyway. Urkel. Knezovic. Urkel into the middle. Lunga again! His second goal in about 5 minutes. And North Shore is really cooking now. I think that might have taken a deflection off of Mertz. But in a match that has been all North Shore, second goal in about 5 minutes, it was more like 11. Wow, foul time is fake agenda really doing stuff here. Washburn. Munoz, given away. Tato. Against Juliusson. Tato floats it in. Couldn't find whoever he was looking for. But still with North Shore with tentacles. Back post, and that's headed over by Ilya Baralunga, who was looking for a first half hat trick. Wouldn't that be a smashing way to start the season? Still one-way traffic in this one. As heads southbound, which is ironic because it's North Shore. Tentacles cross, back post, headed over from Tato. Washburn's throw. Brer Strongen. We're going with that. My mouth doesn't move like that. Urkel. That one's cleared. It's just pinging all over the place right now. Knezovic. Ilya Baralunga. Tentacles. Tentacles takes a touch. He takes a shot. And it is denied by Duke. From post, it's spilled by Duke, but he's eventually able to gather it. Makes the initial save. Had a kind of scramble there. Poor distribution, and now North Shore coming down again. O'Sullivan! 3-0! Julian O'Sullivan. North Shore are making it look easy right now. Tentacles wins it. O'Sullivan and Neymarinho combining. And O'Sullivan just splits the center backs. O'Sullivan and Ilya Baralunga are just finding the gaps in that defense right now. And they are just mercilessly picking them apart. Brer Strongen. Something like that. I'm changing my opinion on how it's pronounced every 5 seconds. I will get it eventually. Smallwood. Munoz. Hold up for Washburn, but it's picked up by Tentacles, and here comes O'Sullivan. They're on the attack again. Back to Tentacles. And now Neymarinho. Into the middle. Hat trick. 3 first names, 3 last names, and 3 goals. All in a day's work for Charles Andrew Simon Ilya Baralunga. And that one's a tap-in. It is 4-0 North Shore. More like 4th Shore right now. Or North 4. Can we pull the audience on which is better? 4th Shore or North 4? And now I'm saying it so much that it doesn't even feel real anymore. Semantic satiation. No, that's not the word for it. Anyway, here's another throw-in. Neymarinho is just going to take a stroll, and Santos Neymarinho makes it 5. Right down Main Street. Comes off the throw. Just a quick little 1-2. Then just kind of cuts in and finishes that one pretty nicely. Athena, I just want to get to the dressing room like the literal millisecond that this half ends. And there's another giveaway, and Oliver Lunga was going for a 4th, but hit the bar. To go to halftime, it's 5-0 North Shore, and I think the statistics and all that say more than I really can. So, yeah, I don't know. How did you enjoy the Olympic opening ceremonies yesterday? I thought the early part was pretty uneven, but, I grew to like it over time. Also, Celine Dion, still excellent. We love to see that. As we begin the second half, after I decided to talk about the Olympics for 5 seconds, perhaps fitting in a match featuring the SSL club from the home nation of the Olympic Games, both modern and ancient. Neymarinho just burns Corrigan. Bites off a little bit more than he can chew. Urkel, that took a deflection, and it goes off the bar. And it will be a goal kick. O'Sullivan. Odliabar Lunga. Odliabar Lunga for 4. It's off the bar again. Here comes Tolly the other way. Back to Juliusson, and things will eventually slow down. Smallwood. Munoz. Pickpocketed by Tato. Tato cutting in. Tato! Off the bar again! My goodness. As Nezovic shoots wide. North Shore could have 9 right now. I think that's their third or fourth crossbar hit. Just good lord. Here's a corner, and that's going to come to nothing as the header at the near post was wide. I think that was Juliusson that got there. To kind of Neum along the second half. Got to give Brian Duke some credit. He is trying out there. As soon as I say that, it's a set-piece goal from Odliabar Lunga. It is now 6-0. It is, how do you say not ideal in Greek? I apologize to Brian Duke for that jinx there. My bad, question mark? Munoz. Panda has a go. Von Bismarck makes the save. Be a corner on the other side. Headed away. Cleared by Tato. I think they'll probably be into that, yeah. Gerard. Into the box! And it's a 5th! Odliabar Lunga with the conversion off the set piece to make it 7. And he's got a try all on his own. Tato. Oliabar Lunga. Is he going to go for the double hat trick? Is there even a word for a double hat trick? Well, it's saved by Brian Duke, so I don't have to come up with one on the fly. Gerard's corner. Knocked down by Jarrow. And then eventually, he and I are able to clear it. Snooks' corner. Into the mixer. Oliabar Lunga lays it off for Snooks. Back post. It's headed home by Pat Tato. There's going to be some VAR going here. We are checking. And the goal will stand. And it is an 8th for North Shore. Kind of a scramble off the set piece. Back post header. No real chance for Brian Duke, who, again, is trying his best out there. He's got double-digit saves, but he is just being hung out to dry. Like that laundry that you should probably be doing. And that's the final whistle. Well, that game's over. I don't think we really need to discuss much more. I think the stats speak for themselves. 5-goal game from Oliabar Lunga. Also goals from the rest of the front four for North Shore. 2 assists each from Snooks and is that Urkel? Neymarino. I'm very bad at this. No, it's Urkel. I was right the first time. Very bad with this alignment stuff. Brian Duke was good. Rest of the team, it's not what you want. So we're just gonna bury that and move on to our next game between Seoul Mythic and Montreal United. And it's a new season, so I don't really have a whole lot of talking points to build off of. The struggle. I will get there. And let's hope for 2 competitive games to close things out, because that one was not particularly enjoyable to watch. Seoul, affiliated with Catalunya, going with a 4-2-3-1. Pretty standard stuff. And for Montreal United, it is a 4-2-2-2. I love the boxy boy. Formation I play a lot in Football Manager. I am managing Zvikov, for those curious about my own FM stuff. You probably don't care, but hey. I figure if you're stuck here with me, I might as well talk about stuff. We are off here. We'll come to the back. Williams will just hoof it. Doug for Garfield. Negatora Maradona. Chouinard will have a corner. Seoul with the first highlight of the game. It's a front post header, and it's a goal from David Doug. 2 minutes in, and Seoul starting this season off with a bang. A lot of set-piece goals going on today, I now see. But, yeah. Pretty standard. Here comes Ken. Is this going to be an immediate response from Montreal? The back post header is not a good one. Zerhuni. Saved by Jin Levi. Schmidt will take this corner. Pings around. Eventually cleared, but not quite. And that shot by George Fantabens ends up in the seats. Whoa! Jin Levi just turned on the turbochargers for like 5 seconds there. Anyone else catch that? Now that was one of the things to happen of all time. Got a free kick here. Sherwood looking for Chouinard. Now Prosper against Ken. Prosper into the middle. Shot there from Hawkins, saved by Williams. That was Sol's first shot since the goal. Interestingly enough. Fantabens plays it back to Williams. Shaftwell. Hawkins intercepts. Prieskin. Bierman. 44. Schmidt. Shaftwell. They're looking to play it long and try and spring a runner, but they're just a bit too static right now. They might have something going here, though. Borat against Prieskin, and it's played into the middle, and Owen 44 says thank you very much, and we're tied. Great ball in by Borat. And Owen 44 with the finish at the far post. Got the ball at the near post. Felt like that was a little bit of a change up there. Aloisi with the free kick. It goes to Hawkins. Hawkins. Oh, that's a go. That looked like it was dying, but he managed to find a gap to get the shot off. It's to right at Williams, though. We get to the tail end of this here first half. Garfield's throwing for Prosper. Garfield. Prosper. And that shot by Paul was blocked, and we will have another corner. Sol scored from one already. Can they make it a second? No. At least not immediately. Nagatoro Maradona. Back post, headed away by Fantabens. Now Garfield. Chouinard. Nagatoro Maradona. Prosper. Not allowed to prosper. The flag comes up. Tucker. Schmidt, 44. Garfield heads that away. Zerhuni. Headed away by Doug. And now Prosper. For Doug. Garfield. Intercepted by Zerhuni. Bierman. Suzuki. Ken. Into the middle, it's in! May Suzuki. Montreal have turned this match around and they take the lead just minutes before halftime. Take a look at this one. It's on that right-hand side. Ken gets the ball in the middle. That just kind of tapped home. As we reach halftime, it is 2-1 Montreal in what has been a very competitive first half. Montreal does have the slight edge in shots and XG, losing the possession battle, but it's not about how much of the ball you have, it's how much you do with it, and they have been clinical. Well, they have finished their two of their big opportunities. We'll see what happens here in this second half. We wait to see if there's any substitutions. I don't think there will be. And I am once again correct in my assessment. I mean, that's not exactly a bold thing to say, but Aloisi cutting in. zigging and zagging against Borat and draws a foul. And that's a free kick in a dangerous spot. And a yellow card for Borat. I guess the free kick didn't come to anything. We do have a corner. Ball in. Headed away at the near post. And kind of cleared by 44, but not 100%. Oh, was that in the box? Was that a penalty? We're going to the monitor. Let's go! Referee gonna watch his YouTube video real quick. No penalty. No foul at all. That's a spicy meatball. Somewhere a Norwegian fan just threw fish cakes on the field. If you caught that story in football last week, they have been protesting VAR's introduction over there. Zerhuni for Schmidt, shot blocked. Suzuki, Ken, and that's the end of that. Prieskin for Garfield. Garfield looking into the middle. Headed away, but not quite. Prieskin. Tried to curl it, but didn't have enough curve. Ken's throw in for Schmidt. Back to Ken. Cross in. Jim Levi came for it. Couldn't get there. Thankfully for him, the head is over the bar. The header is over the bar. That'd be an impressive jump if its head was above the bar, though. Actually, not really. Football goals are not that short. Tucker, though, finishes. Far post. 3-1 Montreal. That one came together really quickly. Take a look at this one. Find Suzuki, and then Suzuki with the return pass. Tucker was there at the near post, tucks it in, far post. That's a cozy insurance goal for Montreal United. But maybe a chance here for Seoul immediately to respond! Williams called into action and makes a huge save there. I believe that was Prosper with a shot. Chouinard's corner. Pings around. Sherwood back to Chouinard. Nagatoro Maradona. Into the seats. '74th minute, Jin Levi. Sent it long, but that's sloppy. Suzuki hauled down by Paul. They're going to call advantage, I think. I don't actually know if they planned on calling anything. There's a shot that's blocked. And now the other way. Suzuki is still down. Aloisi will play it out. Yeah, this is an actual injury. Or maybe it's not. Oh, no. Suzuki is on the sideline. And now enters the pitch, but here comes Prosper. That was played away by Ken. Fantabens. Shaftwell. Bierman. Sherwood gets that away from 44, and now Aloisi. Challenged by Borat, and now Tucker. The other way. Tucker! Saved by Jin Levi. Schmidt's corner. Headed away at the near post. And now at the back post. Headed away. Still with Montreal, though, but I think they're just going to reposition. Ken for Schmidt. Schmidt. Garfield right into Suzuki, and Jin Levi has to make the save there. I think he had to react to that one really quickly. Schmidt's corner. Pings around. Ultimately, looks like nothing's really going to come from it. Also, shout out to Shaftwell, because it means today we get an appearance of the Libero. They got the Libero, the Segundo Volante, and the Trequartista to Montreal United. That's why they're winning. They have all the funny sounding, or cool sounding role names. That was a poor play out of the back. And now Suzuki, blocked by Doug. Now Chouinard. Chouinard. Prosper. Loose touch. Ken. Schmidt. Schmidt. Ken. Goes back to Behrman, and Jin Levi has that covered. Go into stoppage time. Can Seoul mount a late dramatic comeback? Not with a pass like that. Or a pass like that. And here comes Schmidt. Now 44, Suzuki, that's... Yeah, that was onside, technically, wasn't it? Here's a chance for Prosper at the back post, and we might have a fun finish to this one. PJ Prosper cuts it to 3-2. Great ball by Aloisi. It's another far post finish. Some far post finishes and corners today. Alright, Seoul. They're going to throw the kitchen sink here with about a minute to go and added time. I say they're going to throw the kitchen sink, and then Doug dawdles on the ball for 10 seconds before turning it over. Okay. Classic commentator's curse there. But here might be a chance. Nagatoro Maradona. Dispossessed by Shaftwell. Williams can't quite clear it. Nagatoro Maradona. Nagatoro Maradona curls it just wide. That was probably the last big chance they'll be able to get. And we are running over our allotted time here. Suppose the goal does change things. But it does not change the end result, as Montreal hold on for a 3-2 win. By the stats, they did very much deserve this one. Player of the match, I'm Just Ken, was definitely Ken enough with an assist and 2 clear-cut chances from that right back spot. For Seoul, they get a very good game from PJ Prosper, pretty solid game from David Doug, although that was mostly just the goal. But 3 goals and 3 points for Montreal on the road. They'll be very happy with that. Start their season. Second road win of the day. And we will pivot to our final game between Kapstadt and Inter London in Cape Town. Been a lot of goals today, a lot of action. Will this last one be as exciting to the wire as the last one was? Who knows? I hope so. It'll be a 4-1-4-1 for Kapstadt, affiliate with Hollywood. And with London, Romana's affiliate is a 4-2-4. Take a look at the current table, which is not particularly helpful considering today is day 1. But, you know, good habits, question mark? They form early? This is a sporting philosophy with the Val. We are underway. I said we are underway. There is nothing happening 15 minutes into this one. And I mean nothing. No shots, no highlights. Okay, finally something happens. There's a lot of yellow on that screen. Here's Hall for Ramos. Dieter. Gerard. Back post. It's into the middle. It's a goal for Devon Wagner. Is that going to stand, though? Does not look like it will. Yep, no goal. Offside. Take a look. Oh, we got a rave party! Woo! That light was blinking in Kapstadt. They are probably not too happy on that touchline. Conwall for Nunez. Nunez into the middle, and that header is wide. Reach the half-hour mark. We got 4 yellow cards and 2 shots. 3 shots. Make that. Oh, we got a free kick from a dangerous spot, and Hunt smacks that one off the bar. Schweinsteiger. Levert. Berbatov. A save by Wallerson, I think. Laurent's corner. Headed high. Another corner here to be taken by Nunez. Front post, headed away by Ramos. Only his first. Finley. Finley. Pings around. Fault fell to Levert, but it was cleared, and the flag was up anyway. Three minutes of added time, and we're going to enter those momentarily. Dieter in the corner. Tried to move that into the middle. Now Hunt. And there's a shot. It's a flex. Goal kick, London. We're at halftime, and for a lot of that half, not a lot happened, but started to come alive a little bit towards the end. No goals to show for it. I mean, obviously there was that disallowed one, but there's a reason a disallowed goal doesn't count. You know, it's not a goal. But yeah, we'll see what happens in the second half. Maybe we can get a winner. We can get some goals. Then goals would be my priority, because, as some people may know, I'm the world's biggest stan of ties and sports. Hockey shootouts are an act of terrorism, and I will hear no word from anyone who disagrees. Dia. Kapstadt looking to come out of this one flying. It does get cleared, though. Dieter throw-in. Hunt. Dia. Tortellini over the bar. Kapstadt coming out of the gates flying in the second half, but now they're going to have to defend a set piece. Nunez. Pings away. Finley shot blocked. Schweinsteiger. Intercepted by Ali Daya. For Guerra. This looks promising. Guerra. Cross. Back post. Save. Heretic. Off of, I think that was Penshaw. Guerra's corner. Diving header there by Berbatov. Don't see the diving header too much. Hunt. Dieter. Dieter has a go. It deflects. Kind of cleared, but it falls back to Gerard. What was that supposed to show? Williams plays it back to Heretic. Gerard, Tortellini, Dia, Ali Dia. Into the middle, it's tucked home by Paul Shaw. Kapstadt strike first. They've been coming out with some fire in this here second half, and they're finally rewarded for it. Just really good movement there by Benshaw and a good cross by Dia. Does London have a response? Finley. Intercepted. Dia. Can he make it two? No. Betteridge's love commentary, I suppose. Or is that the one that's like the headline that you can simply answer with the word no? Is that how that works? Or am I mixing it up with some other law? Nunez. Conwall. Big save by Walrison. That shot had goal written all over it. Keeper reacted well. Nunez corner. Head away at the near post by Dia. Schweinsteiger. Played all the way back to Heretic, who is way out. Laurent. Against Dieter. Into the middle for Levert, whose shot is blocked by Ramos. Will be another corner. Please begin the 70th minute. And that comes to nothing. Getting pretty late in this one. Do London have a response? Kopshog corner, Guerra. Tortellini wide open at the top of the box. You wonder if they're not going to try and find him. They go conventional, but it's headed away by Schweinsteiger. Only as far as Wagner. Gerard. Into the top of the box. That deflected off somebody and goes out for a corner. Dia to take. Heretic came out for it and does, in fact, catch it. Hall against Berbatov. Ramos. Dia. For Hunt. Back to Gerard. Dieter against Schweinsteiger. Now Dia, this is looking promising for Kapstadt. Dieter for Tortellini. That was very sloppy, and it will be a London corner. Into the back post. Oh my word! Was that a bicycle kick? I mean, it was saved and went out for a corner, but I swear that was a bicycle kick. I was ready to absolutely lose it. Implying I haven't lost it already. That one's headed away by King. Now Gerrard. King will just get it out of there. It's actually Kapstad on the offensive, even though it's London that needs the equalizer. Hunt. Gerrard. Garrett goes down. Referee saw nothing in it. And whoever cuts these highlights decided was having none of that play. London need to get it forward. King, Finley, looking for Berbatov. Berbatov can't get there, and that's the final whistle. Kapstad wins this one 1-0. Terrific performance from Wallerson. And player of the match, Ali Daya, who was just eating the left side there for breakfast with the right side for breakfast. Also, good games from Henshaw and Hunt and Ramos. Good day in the office for Kapstadt at home. For London, no real standout performers. The best match rating appears to be either Hunt Conway or the goalkeeper, Heretic. So, yeah. We had the one blowout, but the three other games were very competitive, and I think that's a pretty good day for day one. As we take a look at the standings, shocker, the team that won 8-0 is in first, and the team that lost 8-0 is in last, and then everyone else is on 3 points or 0 points with a plus or minus 1 goal difference. Analysis. Anyway, I'll just about wrap up things from here. If you've been sticking it out with us for the last hour, we do appreciate it. Until next time, I have been Valpix, and we will see you then.